We'll also be talking about the Electoral College, the BLM murals that in states that have been having issues. We're going to talk about the filibuster, just a tad bit. We're going to talk about this officer getting out of prison. That's where we're going to start. How? I'm just wondering. How do you bond out of prison? How do a police officer got $1 million? Baffles me. Back to the food. I got this water boiling. It's for the beans. I'm going to drop a cap full of olive oil. I mean, it's for the rice. It's boiling already. Cup of rice. I mean, you have like 3 charges, my bad, three charges, and you have a bond. Can we make that make sense? We got some fresh catfish today. Homemade blackened seasoning, complete seasoning. You can buy this on the shelf. They have blackened seasoning that you can make. That you can buy. It's not too hard to make. It's simple. You can look up the recipes. There's different recipes. I typically use Cajun as a base and go from there. Yeah, I gotta get a stand for this. So I'm gonna cook the beans first, and then we're gonna go to the catfish. We'll take some oil, put it in the pan. I'm gonna cut up some onions and some red peppers. And I'm gonna throw them in first, and then I'm gonna throw the beans in. I'm gonna let them kind of like cook, get a little soft. By then the water should be to this point. I'm about to cover it right now. It should be to the point where it's ready. And then I could take the beans and I could throw them in here. And I mix the beans up. I'll throw the complete seasoning in here. And that's that. Where'd my knife go? Now the filibuster. For those of you who don't know what the filibuster is when they basically say, we need to discuss this bill before it goes any farther. Typically it's used to block a bill, make a bill not happen. But I feel like, I don't feel it should be taken away. I feel like it should just be improved. Like, you shouldn't be able to block a bill unless there's members from both sides. If members from both sides don't like it, then that bill definitely needs to be fixed. It's all communication. It's teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. I'm gonna go ahead and dice these red and yellow tops. I'm gonna toss them in. I also want to talk about the Electoral College. My problem with the Electoral College is someone can win the popular vote and lose the election. That means the country won it, but one person got 51% more votes, so they got all of them. Like Florida has 29 electoral colleges, and in total there's 435. I think they have too much power. I'm not going to say that they shouldn't. They should get rid of it, but I feel like they have too much power. Because how could the people want something? And not get it? It makes no sense. But you're supposed to be for the people. So now that I diced this, I didn't dice it exact. I like it like a little big. Right in there. Got the red tops. I know a lot of people don't take to politics, but that's what makes things go around. Like we have a senator who doesn't like democracy. Go figure. How are you a senator and you don't like democracy? Like, why are you a senator? I understand you get a lot of money, but if you're really not gonna help us, what's the point? Another thing, this stimulus package. I know we need it. It's gonna come with a price. I feel like we can pay that price, but we need the politicians to go ahead and push that, because the longer you wait, the worse we are, which means the worse you are. So I'm dicing onions now. I'm gonna drop the onions and the in with the beans and the peppers. And a lot of this water is still here. And then I'm gonna throw the complete seasoning in right now, actually, on the beans and the rice. I need to learn to slow down when I go through these policies. I ran them off very fast. You can always go back and check it. What's up? We have a guest today. If he comes on. I mean, he sent an invite. So I don't know what just happened. I had an invite. I know like everybody else are probably not on. I tried to add it. It didn't work. But I'm gonna move on. I hope that whole episode didn't just get deleted because I didn't save it, and like I said, the screen just went to a random spot. A little more. Let that cook. It's okay. I got a backup camera over here. It's recording, so I'm just gonna load that video too. So if it did, you'll still be able to watch the entire episode. I tried to get it to work through my laptop using yellow duck, but it just wasn't working. So I did it this way again. Olive oil. I know I said I was gonna cook the fish next. I'm gonna go ahead and cook the kale first, because the beans got a second. I didn't make it to get red wine vinegar, so, but it shouldn't taste too much different. You can always blanch the kale too first. A lot of people do that. Drop the onions in there. Be eating kale for a few days. For the kale, I have a garden vegetable seasoning. I chopped onions, olive oil, and I lost my phone. Gotta get the rest of that water out. Ooh, look at little. Let the rest of that water evaporate. We'll do something a little different today. Just a tad bit. We're gonna go ahead while we're cooking, since I talked about the other policies already. I know that you just got on, so I have it recorded on another camera. You can always go back and check that for the information that's here. I'm gonna put it on Facebook and Instagram. Shirts start at 3 for $60. Pants start at 2 for $70. Oh really? That's quite modest.
Come celebrate 5 years of Purple Comfort anniversary savings at purple.com/TV.
A little more kale. So these murals, why it's not commercial, these murals. There was a mural in Seattle. The mural in Seattle got graffiti, anti-police things. They had to redo that. Do y'all realize, and this is why this is important. North Carolina got a threat and had to postpone school and have a shelter at home in place because they wanted him to paint over this mural. Put that together. It's paint on a sidewalk. You want me to paint over it because you don't like it? Let that sink in. So you threaten the school. You send an email and threaten the school. I mean, if you're gonna do that, then what else are you gonna do? Here's the kale. Cut the beans on low for the rest of the remainder of the time. Like I said, I forgot the red wine vinaigrette. You know what I'm gonna try? I'll try it with soy sauce. Or teriyaki, one of the two. Balsamic glaze. I know that does not, replace red wine vinaigrette, not even in the slightest. Gotta try something. Blackened catfish, wild rice with black beans, and sauteed kale. How y'all doing tonight? So this debate thing, honestly, are you going to not debate? Like you don't want to tell us what your policy. That kind of scares me. Virtual or not, like you should have a debate. That's good. You really say I don't want to have a debate because I mean,
that number is something that was really probably.
Are you scared? Is that what it is? I mean, I understand you're not coming off your high horse just yet, but at some point, you gotta call it ace of ace, spade of spade. I think it's gonna be a very interesting 4 years, regardless of who wins.
be looking for that would change your thinking on that reopening?
The numbers that we're probably looking for is the 5%.
Let me rinse this off.
But if it did go above the 5% positivity, I think everybody would be galvanized.
You know how Matthew Perry was so famous for being Chandler in the 90s.
Right.
That now, you look at him and you still think about Chandler. Kamala's like that, okay? Kamala,
Definitely don't want to talk about Corona anymore. So, last but not least, half a pound of catfish. I massage the seasoning into the catfish. I don't just sprinkle it on, I massage it in. I mean, this is a quick, cheap meal. You could always fry. You don't have to have blackened. You can always fry the fish. It doesn't have to be catfish. It could be anything. They go well together.
that's how you do it.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Joey,
That helped me right there.
who won and why? And who lost and why?
So that's a very, very big problem. Maybe I'll say very big problem. This is a problem with the way we word our things, our bills. We word it for loopholes. Not this is this and this is what it is. We word it so if you read this well enough and you know the English language well enough, you know the dictionary well enough, you could just about get away with anything. Just looking at it, like, it's so many holes. I will say there are some places and some people that are trying, but as a whole, like, for it to work, as a whole, we have to do it. I mean, it can't be one place here, one place there. It has to be everywhere. I mean, what made me think of that is, they were talking about mansplaining. Still to this day, do not know what that is. Pretty sure it's going to be in the dictionary in a couple years, but it is. So, you got the beans and rice, or the wild rice and the black beans. Grab the kale. And now, catfish should be done in like another minute. That is all the policies I have. I still have to plate the food. I'm Well, I normally take a picture and I'll put it on my Instagram. So I'm gonna. It's only one person viewing right now. So if you have a question, let me know, and I'll answer it to the best of my ability. Yep, that was everything. No. All right. Well, I hope it was. This episode was very interesting and educational for you. And I hope to see you next week.
Good.